All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, this is the second episode in our playlist where we are developing our social media app. And in this episode, we'll be setting up our development environment. Now, if you have not watched our video on how to install Visual Studio Code, you will need to go to our channel and watch that video, installing Visual Studio Code. So what we are going to do right now is this. First of all, on my desktop, all right, I'm going to create a folder, and I will call it web projects. Okay, I will call it web. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to rename this, and I will call it web projects. Now, this is where all my web application projects will live. Web projects. Okay, so I open this. Okay, I open this folder. Okay, and I'm going to. I'm on this folder, so I'm going to right click. Okay, I'm going to right click and open with VS Code. So I click on it. It will open Visual Studio Code for me. So this is our Visual Studio Code, and I will open a terminal. I will come up here and open terminal. I will open terminal, click on new terminal, and I will have my terminal by the right corner. Okay, so first thing first, we are going to create a Nest.js application. So I will go to my browser. I will go to my browser, and I would type Nest.js. Okay, I'll type Nest.js and go to their documentation. Okay, so I will go to Nest.js documentation. Look at how easy it is. Just type Nest.js. Type Nest.js. Sorry. Type Nest.js. And search for it. It will open. You will see Nest.js here. But I want you to understand something. The essence of this video is not for you to learn this thing here. No. Okay? With the speed and the way we are creating this thing, it is not for you to come and learn it here. It is to show you how we create software. So if you want to learn, you subscribe to our training program. So I go to Nest.js. Now I want to show you how simple it is. All these things, software engineering is very, very simple because a lot of the work has been done. So all you have to do is to find a way to do copy and paste. Okay, so I will go to Nest.js. I'm on Nest.js website. I will click on Get Started. Okay, I click on Get Started. All right, it brings me here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a Nest.js application. Okay, I'm going to install Nest.js. So I will come here, installation, and I'll click installation. So I would copy this line of code. I'll copy this line of code and go to my Visual Studio and go back to my Visual Studio, and I will come here at my terminal. Look at my terminal right here, and I will paste it. So once I place it, I will hit enter. Okay, so it will be installing, it will install Nest.js for me. It is coming up. It's taking some time. Okay, it says need to install the following packages, create Nest.js application. It said okay to proceed. So I will click. It's either I click OK, or I type Y. So if I type Y and click enter, it is installing the Next.js for me. It's asking me, what is your project name? That's in, what is the name of your project? So I will have to type it. I will call it social media app. Social media. Social media. Okay, look at the way I'm naming it, social media app. I'm using hyphen. I'm using hyphen, social media app. I'm using hyphen. So I click enter. It will ask me, would you like to use TypeScript? I say yes. Would you like to use ESLint? I say yes. Would you like to use Tailwind CSS? I will say no because I'm not going to use it. I say no, I'm not going to use it. He asked me, would you like to use source directory? I will say yes. Would you like to use app router? I will say yes. Would you like to customize the default import alias? I think I will just leave it. I will leave it. I will say no. Okay. Now it is installing all these things for me. It is installing now. You can see it running. It is installing. It is very simple. Very, very, very simple. So what we are trying to do now, we are installing, we are creating our development environment. We are setting it up. So after this one, we are going to, after this one, we would install Material UI, and we'll start from there. It's taking some time. Just be patient. We decided to make this class live so that you can actually see how it is. No, everything will be shown to you how it is. Now, it is taking a lot of time to install because of it's like my network is low. All right, my network is slow. If my network was very fast, very, 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 very fast, it wouldn't take this time. Okay, so let's be patient. Anyways, I can pause it. Okay, I can pause the video and come and resume it when it is installed. Okay. Okay, you can see it is actually getting faster now. It's getting faster now. It is installing. All right, so it is completed. All right, everything is completed. So what we have to do now is this. We need to go to this directory. Okay, we need to go to this directory. So what you can do is, first of all, on your terminal, type clear and hit enter. It clears everything. So now we need to go to our social media app. That is where everything we are doing should live in. So you type cd social-media-app. Just do exactly what I am doing. All right, don't do any other. Just do exactly what I'm doing and you get the same result. Okay, so we are now on our social media app. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to start to run. Let us run this application and see what we have. I will type npm run dev. Okay, our application has started on server 3000. So I will go to my browser and I would type localhost 3000. Okay, so it's going to bring the application for us. If we don't have any errors, it's going to bring the application for us. And I think everything is working fine. But if you want to follow along and do exactly what I'm doing, okay, you will need to go and install Node.js. Okay, you will need to install Node.js. Why this one is coming up? All right, now this is our application. Congratulations to us. We have successfully set up our development environment. All we now have to do is to start making changes to these things. So, but before we continue, I want you to go to Node.js. Go to your browser, type Node.js. Okay, Node.js. Click on enter and go to their website, Node.js. If you come to their website, come and download this. Depending on your platform, on your operating system, all right? Come and download this. Go for the one that says recommended for most users. This one is the latest version of it, so don't use it yet. This one is the recommended one. So if I click on this, I can start downloading it. I click on it now. It's downloading, but I don't want to download it. I cancel it. I don't want to download it. I have it already. So when you download it, it will install. And that is when, if you come here and type this npm run dev, after you have installed your Nest.js, everything will work well. Okay, so congratulations to us. We have successfully created our application. So all we now have to do now is to make changes to it. So, but the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to install Material UI. Okay, we are going to install Material UI. That is what we'll be using for most of our design. So I will go to my browser and tap MUI. Okay, I click enter. I click enter. So I will go to installation. Okay, I will go to the installation and scroll down. So if you're using Node.js, npm, all right, you will copy this one. So, but I'm going to be using npm, so just follow me. Just follow me. Once you have your Node.js downloaded, run the installation file, and you will install your Node.js. So, but if you have any issue installing Node.js, please write us an email. We are going to be dropping our email address, or chat us on WhatsApp, or whoever that gave you access to this video. Tell the person that you're having issues, and the person will get to us. But you can easily get us by calling us on our phone or writing us email. So if you have any issue, let us know. So I'm going to click on this to copy this. Okay, it is copied. Then I will go to my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to stop this application. So I will click I will hold my control and control C. Okay. It says terminate batch job. I will say yes. And I click enter. It has stopped. So remember, I have copied material UI. I have copied this. Okay. You can come here like this and copy it and come back to your terminal and paste it. Click enter. It will start installing material UI for us. It is running. Awesome. It's running. While it is running, I will go back to Material UI website because I also want to install other packages. So I will come down. I will be using style components, or maybe, okay, all right. I will come here and copy this because I will be using style components. I'll come and copy it, come back. Okay, this one is still running, so we'll have to wait. All right, this one is completed. So I will paste this new one I have copied and hit enter. It is running, so we just have to be patient. If you want to be a software engineer, patience should be your second name. Patience should be your second name if you want to be a software engineer. Maybe I should expand this. All right, it is completed, but I need to clear so that we'll have space. I type clear and hit enter. So let me go and get the next package we are going to install. I'm coming down to, okay, now this is the default font they are using. So I will also copy it and install it. Most of the things have been done for us already. So what we have to do is to install. All right, completed. I'll come to the next one. We are going to be using icons. So I would also copy it to install. I'll go to our terminal and paste it. It's installing. Just be patient. It's installing. Just be patient. It's taking some time. Okay, so this will be the last one we'll be installing from Material UI. Okay. So the next thing we are also going to install is Mongoose. We'll be using this package to connect to our database. So I'll type Mongoose, hit enter. It brings me here. So I go to read docs. From here, I will see installation. All right, so this is when I go to getting started, I will see here, this is the code I will use to install it. I will copy it and paste it. When this one completes, I will paste it here. This one is taking a bit time. It's actually raining here, so my network is slow. My network is a bit slow, so please be patient with me. Or I can cancel. I can cancel and rerun it. Okay, maybe I'll have to pause the video and come back when it is complete. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to cancel this. We can install it later. I'll cancel it. We can install it later. So, but let me install the Mongoose and see how fast this one can be. Even we can install React icons. Let me go to React icons instead of installing the other one. Let me go to React icons. That will have plenty options. We'll have plenty options with React icons. So I'll come to their React icons npm. This is where I will get the code to install it. So I will come here and just copy this code. I'll just copy this code. Okay, this one is still running. I think my network is really, really slow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will do this installation later. Okay, I will cancel all of them. We'll do the installation later, but let us go back and start our application. npm run dev. Okay, so in the next episode, we will be creating our header. Okay, we'll be creating our header. Okay, we'll be designing the header and our layout. We'll be designing the header, the layout, and also the footer in the next episode. So now our application is running. So let us go back and say, go back to this localhost 3000, refresh it. We are going to change all these things and give it a customized one for us. So in the next episode, we will be creating the header, the footer, and the layout that the whole application will be using. So everything is working fine. Everything is working fine. All right, so everything is working fine. So in the next episode, we are going to be creating our layout, the header, the footer, and the layout. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll see you guys. Like, subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about us. Okay, share these things to your friends. Anybody can be a software engineer. That is what we are trying to help you guys do. Anybody can be a software engineer as long as they're ambitious and they want to make more money. As a software engineer, in 2 years, if you focus on software engineering for 2 years, you can start earning between $70,000 to $100,000 every year. So it is something you should. So share this thing to every other person. Let them also see. It is for free of charge, actually. Okay. So see you guys in the next episode.